I heard it doubled up. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dice and Dreary. I forgot that it was going to jump right in to us. Uh-oh. There we go. I fixed it. I forgot it was going to jump right into us here. So here we are. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming back. It's been a while since we've had everyone here. And why don't we go around and introduce yourselves, who you'll be playing, and then we'll recap everything that's gone on. Let's start to my right with Ilithar.
Hi, I'm Technofunk Boy. I will be playing Chowda.
What?
The rogue goblin. We decided to switch roles tonight. I don't think we told Thrash. We planned this in advance like months ago.
That's good chowder.
Thank you.
Does this mean I get to want to smiles?
Yes, and what this also means is that Renaud, you are next in line. Why don't you introduce yourself?
That would be you, Thrash.
You said Renaud.
I said Renaud.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, am I
Seriously,
playing a different...
did we not
Are
tell
you not getting the bit already?
Oh, I'm playing a different character. Hold on, let me catch up on my email. To whom it may concern, Thrash will not be playing chat. This is such a professionally phrased email. Who did this? Okay, now I'm catching up. Hey guys, Thrash
That was from my attorney, Dice Joe Jen.
It is. It's legally signed and water stamped. How did you do this? Watermark. This is incredible for an email. Yes, I am Thrash Putin. I will apparently be playing Raydon tonight, and I can't wait. Yes, so excited to be here. On occasion, I do stream from Horn Mountain. I've missed a couple Yakuza days the last couple weeks for moving in issues and family issues, but you know, if barring a natural disaster, Yakuza should return. And, we'll
Barring
have
a
good time.
national disaster, a late dinner, a phone call from a friend, or a stubbed toe.
Whatever my excuse Rolodex comes up with, you guys will be seeing on my Discord very soon. And it's great to be here. And I'm the real Chowder. Never forget it.
And finally, Chowder. Why don't you introduce yourself?
No, I'm Ilithar.
Yes.
Oh,
Correct.
Ilithar.
Yeah, I'm like a monk, and I gotta like hit stuff. And ow! Oh, I'm dead. I am Ravenant, the legendary. And yeah, I don't actually do anything. I just play these games with these people.
Well, I am Jeff Adam, and I'm going to be the Dungeon Master for tonight. And I think we have a lot of catching up to do. It's been a long time since any of us have played this game. It took us weeks to get this together. I'm glad Vader Kid is here because he has probably been asking for this episode more times than anyone. He wins the first ever Vader Kid award. But
That's
let's get
amazing.
let's get started. Okay, I gotta turn the Sirenscape down.
That's on you.
I remember clearing my throat last time. That was an essential part of the recap. Very
It was, yes. A long time ago, far, far away, 3 down-and-out, ne'er-do-well scoundrels found themselves in the patronage of a wealthy shipping merchant, Abruck Darillion. He was lying, it turned out. Not about who he was, but about the situation. By accepting to adventure to Waterdeep and retrieve the vast riches they were promised, Chowder, Ilithar, and Renaud found themselves beholden to the Ship of Horrors, a dreaded ghost ship doomed to endlessly sail with its undead crew. Aboard this ship, ghosts of the victims of Abruck shared their stories. Though it wasn't Abruck who killed them, it is what he did with their bodies that doomed him, his crew, and by extension, our 3 reluctant saviors. The spirit stories led them to Graben Island and to the manor of the strange Graben family. The reclusive Grabens turned out to be undead puppets to a strange man named Murdoff. Abruck Derillian was hired by the Grabens to deliver the bodies of their victims to the mausoleums on Todstin Island, where our 3 begrudging champions are headed. And that's where we're going to pick up. You have left Graben Island, your business there concluded, and have begun to head to Todstin Island aboard the Ship of Horrors, but it looks normal like it has been. Is there any business you have on the ship with any Abruck, any of the crew, the ghosts, perhaps?
Are the ghosts are still around?
There is, I believe, some you've laid to rest. Most of them, actually, right? All of them, all 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We picked up their bones. Does that count?
You
Did we dump them right back? I
No,
don't know where.
you put them
we-
in the graveyard. You guys took them
we
to the graveyard.
returned them from when
Yes.
we died.
We kind of just had a sack and we kind of left it in the corner
We just
of the
kind of-
graveyard. It's like,
It's
is that
right
good
there.
enough?
Someone will take care of it.
Yeah. Hire
I
people
wrote
for this.
I wrote memorial sack, so it's very
Memorial sack.
respectful, very respectful.
So you could hold a séance and contact them if you wanted. However, you're on your way there. It's probably only going to take the evening.
Okay.
Abruck said you'll be there in the morning.
Chowder's in the kitchen, like always,
Mm-hmm.
rubbing down with Machio. Right? Is that the chef's name? I think that's the chef's name.
Yes.
So Macho's in the kitchen with chowder.
Machio's in the kitchen. I know. But yes, I'm eating a delicious spider pie, which I think Machio's perfected the recipe at this point, and just reflecting on the adventures so far.
Machio has he's been playing around with the recipe a bit, and he actually found a spider web that he kind of caught on the top of the pie. So it's got like a spider web glaze on it.
You can taste the freshness. This is wow, absolutely.
Ilithar, Renaud, anything before turning in?
I very creepily leave because I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. But I do have now new abilities to disappear into the shadows and then appear in different shadows, and so I'm gonna be creepily ninja out. I just back into a corner and then I'm gone. and I'm really 60 feet away and sneaking downstairs so no one can hear me. But yeah, I'm going to my quarters, my bunk.
Renaud, did you have any business before we?
I am just busy with my notebook. After seeing this guy that had divided himself up into multiple jars, it's given me a lot to ponder.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been sketching and diagramming.
And borrowing jars.
Collecting jars for some reason. Yes, that as a reminder, the head of the Graben family was in various jars inside of the house, being kept alive. The night,
Not just his head, other parts of him too.
yes, all of it.
I'm just imagining at some point, just in the middle of a fight, that Chowder is going to grab a jar and fling it at an enemy and accidentally throw one of Reynald's Horcruxes just over the side.
I will divine smite that son of a bitch.
This is for making me smile.
All right. The night is uneventful, aside from it getting increasingly colder. When you awake, all of you can see your breath. It is bitter cold. And, the morning sun is just starting to rise. It's early in the morning. There's kind of a fog out that if you kind of look out the little porthole window from your rooms, you can't really see too far. But you do hear some activity up on deck. And you make your way there. Abruck is looking over the side, kind of trying to peer through the fog when he hears the group of you kind of emerge from the bunk area. And he says, we're almost there. It's getting colder. And there's jackets. Jackets underneath the bunks in the crew's rooms if you need them. It's going to get
feel the cold.
Yeah, you're cold all the time, right? Like, what's the difference?
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you we don't need them, but you might need them. It's going to get very cold.
All right, I'll take your biggest one.
Chowder has the biggest coat that he can find. It drags behind you as you walk. It's like a king's robe almost around you, the way the hood sits and things. So
this is exhausting to wear. But how do I look, boys?
As he's walking, I'm going to periodically step on it.
I just trip and fall over every time.
At some point, I'm going to pull Chowder aside. It's like, okay, hold on. Make sure nobody's looking. I'm like, you stand on my shoulders.
Oh man, you think we can finally get into that movie downstairs that all the adults can get into?
Yes, absolutely.
We got this. I'm ready. Here we go.
So we're gonna try that, and then I'm gonna walk to the edge and just push him overboard.
And I don't realize what you're doing because I'm blending in. I'm like paying taxes, relationship problems.
Do you really throw him overboard? Because if so, Chowder, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Will do, of course. Of course he throws me over. Do you even have to ask? That's a truly a rhetorical question with Techno. Oh, an 8. Nat 1.
An 8. So that is not enough. There is a splash. Chowder, you hit the icy water. What was that, Renard?
Little did you know I had cast Water Walk on Chowder.
Oh God! So I break my leg, right?
You just impact the water as if it was ice.
Is this the movie? Wow! I just slip and slide.
It does say it makes it a harmless solid ground.
Harmless solid ground.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randall.
But instead of like a splash, it's more of a
thud.
splat.
I get so confused that Chowder still vomits. So the whole proceeding. He's like, "What? Oh God!"
You can feel the water is icy cold. You can it feels like ice to your touch, but you're able to kind of clamber back up onto the ship. Luckily, saved by Renaud.
And we're back at it.
Abruck says to you, we won't be able to leave the ship and assist you. The curse, demands that we stay within sight of the sails, and you'll be
that's
heading
completely different than all the help you've given so far.
just like every single other time. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So
business as
exactly
usual.
the same rule.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm warning you. You won't get the assistance that me and my crew has been providing you to help you get this far.
This is the code advice all over again. Yeah, we're
How
fully
ever are we
aware.
going to survive?
It's cold as hell. We can feel it, and you've never helped us before. We're on the same page.
Very good, very good. When I delivered bodies to the mausoleums here, I was given.
So you did deliver some. That's good.
Yes, I did deliver some. Others I just, tossed over and took the paycheck as you found out, which cursed me. I realize that. Thank you for bringing it up every day.
You brought it up.
You're sitting here trying to pretend like you're doing your job. It's like, oh no, I'm just delivering all these bodies like I was paid to do.
Like, that's just, I made some mistakes. I've atoned for it. You're going to help me. He says, listen, it's besides the point. If you want to be free of this curse, you've got to break the curse. Yes. You're going to have to go to the mausoleums. I need you to remember how to get in to the mausoleums. As he says that, there is this howl of a creature that just shakes the ship. And the crew starts shouting in all sorts of directions, pointing off the ship. There's something on the starboard, something on the port. And these tentacles emerge from the water and grip the sail of the ship. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
It is. You come here often?
24.
24.
Nat 20, 27.
27.
You still got that water walk thing going? We can just leave.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a Looney Tunes dash on the water. Like,
It's a ritual spell. I figure I've got it up all the time now.
that's what you said.
So, what did you get, Reynold? What was your?
20.
20, 24. Okay, all of you succeed as the ship lurches forward as these tentacles crush down on the bow of the ship. Abruck loses his balance and he falls to the deck. He's holding on to the side as a tentacle wraps around his waist, and he says out to you, "I need you to remember. Moon, eye, hand, flame, skull, feather," and he gets pulled off the ship.
What was that order again?
Moon, eye, flame, skull, feather.
Moon, eye, flame, skull,
Flame,
feather. Was there no
skull,
hand?
feather.
I thought there was a hand.
Oh, it wasn't hand over there. Shit.
I thought it was moon, eye, hand, flame, skull, feather.
That makes sense. I missed the hand.
There's no hand.
Are you sure?
Hey, I got no hand!
Of course you can
Wait.
trust me.
My proficiency sleight of hand. Where'd the hand go?
DM, can I roll like an intelligence?
Yeah.
To see if I remember this.
Give me an intelligence check. DC 18.
Illifa seems smart, right?
13.
A 13. You can't recall if there was a hand in that list or not.
I'm the only one who remembered a hand.
What are you guys doing? The ship is being pulled under from the front. The crew is falling off. You guys managed to keep your balance as but not for much longer.
How far away are we from the island?
Through the fog, you can see the outline of the island. If you had a ship or a rowboat, you could row there in probably like 1 or 2 rounds. If you had to swim in the icy waters, probably like 3, 4, 5.
How many people can water walk?
It affects a range of 30 feet. So. It's all good.
I only have 2 feet.
Yeah, so
You have
6.
between us.
We have 6
Right.
between us. Yeah, that leaves us, like 24 to
24
spare.
feet. Yeah, absolutely.
Powder can always hop on one leg too. If you-
I, for one, feel like I speak for the whole party when I say, fuck all these guys, we're leaving.
I mean,
Oh,
they'll be
yeah,
back
absolutely.
anyway. Who cares?
Yeah.
Look, yeah, they're coming back.
They do just reappear after they sink.
Apart from Machio and whatever Sneaky Pete his name was on crew that I gambled with, yeah, I'm fine with leaving these guys.
Hey, wait. Oh, okay. Do not leave off Spooky Delton.
Spooky Delton. That's who I was thinking
Spooky
of.
Delton.
When I said Sneaky Pete, that's what I call Spooky. We're closer friends than anybody else, so I call him
Delton is so offended that you called it. Like you've been calling him Pete for days.
I just don't have the heart to tell him that it's Delton.
My man.
And half the crew is now calling him Pete.
Yeah.
He's like, seriously, y'all, we've known each other for like 200 years, guys. Like,
Pete.
So what's the plan? How are you getting off this ship and onto shore?
I'm very seriously like just jumping.
Just jumping
can I-
and water walking?
Can I convincingly like use acrobatics to like Looney Tunes run across the water?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you can.
We roll acrobatics.
Yeah.
It's a 9. It's a 9.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
As you
I'm gonna
go
let
to
the
the
two jump ahead of me and then drop concentration.
as you
No,
jump
I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I'm just imagining him like running up, like
Yeah.
up waves and like
Wile E.
trying to,
Coyote.
like, and then he slips right at the top and he falls.
It's the legs in air, and all of a sudden just like looking down. And I'm like, oh no.
for the rest of you, how are you just jumping down and running? If so, give me dexterity checks, athletics, or if you want to get fancy, acrobatics.
Don't get fancy. It's
Well,
not worth it.
my acrobatics are a lot better than my athletics, so I feel like I need to parkour this.
Yeah, mine's a +7, and I rolled a 9. What the hell's that?
15.
15
Oh, 18.
and an 18. Reynald's the only one that seemed to gracefully do this.
See, I don't get flashy at all. I just kind of hop over the side.
That means, Reynald, you're the first to arrive on the island. It is snowy on the beach.
Well, I guess I don't need this spell anymore. Flash.
Yeah, the other two, and actually for failing your dexterity checks there, why don't you each give me Constitution saving throws?
Okay.
It's going to be a DC. It's going to be DC 13.
Not good. 8 for me.
8.
That would be a 1, so.
Wow.
A 1.
Oh.
Both of you are going to take 1 level of exhaustion.
I'm throwing rocks tonight. You guys
Yeah,
dead
you
in the
are.
water.
Hey, we're on your team.
Yeah.
If we suck, then that doesn't bode well for you.
At level
Calmer you
1
are.
exhaustion,
And that's different how.
you're going to have disadvantage on all ability checks until you take a long rest and remove that exhaustion. Or by some other magical means.
Devil's lettuce.
The rest of you have
That was Thrash not reacting to that.
So I was appreciating it so much, I didn't make a noise when I was laughing. I was like, Techno said what? Jazz cabbage, baby.
Ilithar, Chowder, you emerge from the icy cold waters. The spell having dropped its concentration when Reynald stepped on land. And you find, all three of you find yourself in a densely forested island. There is a beach that kind of spans several hundred feet either way, and then you can see cliffs that start to rise up both on to your right and to your left, kind of sea cliffs. And it's just dense pine trees deep within. But you can see, from your vantage point here on the beach, that there is kind of a path that leads up and then to the north side of the island. Behind you is the ocean, and a little ways off, you can see the kind of last bits of the ship being pulled under by the tentacled monster that had gripped it. And you are all three kind of alone in this cold, snowy island. What do you do?
Okay, first of all, I regret trying to water walk with this freaking huge jacket that I got off that ship.
The jacket is very heavy now.
Oh my god. I'm exhausted. I have a full level of exhaustion right now that I don't even think I can particularly articulate in the best manner. But oh my god, that was a hell of a swim. Reynald, how'd you do that? How did you do that? I saw it. That was very impressive. Very great.
I mean, one just has to take care of oneself with a proper regimen of food and other supplements. Keep your body in peak physique.
I forgot I had slow fall. I'm dumb. I need to keep this open with me.
So you have the path that leads up to the north, and then there's kind of the more kind of untamed wilds that head to the south. And the path isn't like one that's been traveled recently. You can only tell it's a path because when you look up at the tree line, you can see kind of the definite gap in the tree line as the path leads up into there. To the south is more untamed. You don't recall Abruck telling you where these mausoleums were.
Is it dark? It's like night, right?
It is, yes, it is. Oh no, it's morning. Sorry, it is. It's early morning, like dawn, because you sailed through the night.
Okay.
What were those weird last words that jerk who basically conned us this entire time said? It was something about a moon, an eye, some kind of hand, flame skull fat. I don't even know what he's talking about, but should we start looking for stuff like that? I don't know.
I only heard hand.
I only heard the splash of the waves as his ghostly jerk body hit the water.
Oh no, it deleted my no. What were the things?
I think it was like moon, eye, hand, flames.
No. Like tell me out of character.
Why? Moon, eye, hand, flame, skull, feather. I hardly ever get to do that voice tech. No, don't deprive me of this.
Okay. I don't know why I deleted it. No, it's okay. Okay, so this is kind of a drunk ability. How early in the morning it is? Is there a lot of shadows?
Yes, very long shadows, and there will be for quite some time because there's lots of pine trees, and the sun is very low on the horizon right now. It's just starting to rise. But the shadows, I don't know if you've ever experienced this. Shadows in like the fog.
Shadows, yes. Oh.
In like they are like three-dimensional almost. You can see these shafts of darkness kind of stretching across the beach.
Okay, so this is something if we need some scouting done quickly. My shadow step does not have a limited number per day. It's a bonus action per round. So if I can see shadows, I can essentially move 60 feet per round.
Mm-hmm. So you can just kind of like hop through them is what you're...
Yeah, I'm like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, bamfing.
Bamfing just one to another, except it doesn't bamf because I'm sneaky.
Where would you like to head? North or south? This is kind of a thin, narrow island. It is, the north kind of rises up to those sea cliffs. The south side kind of does the same, but to a lower elevation and a little more untamed.
Okay. Yeah, I think it would be good to, maybe head up to the cliffs, see if we can get a view of the island, see if there's anything to see.
Okay. Why don't you
say to the others?
as you bamf from shadow to shadow.
I'll ask them if they have an opinion, and then Shadow would say something. I was like, no, Renald, do you have an opinion? And Shadow will give it anyways, and I'll huff at him and roll my eyes, and he won't notice.
Yeah, I have an opinion. I think I really pull this jacket off, whether it's soaking wet or not. But go for it.
And you should keep it on. It looks good on you.
Thank you. It's starting to smell absolutely terrible.
Yes.
Are you sure that's the jacket?
As I said, the jacket is starting to smell
The
absolutely
jacket
terrible.
smells fine until you put it on.
We all make it our own.
So your shadow step. Is that what you're doing? Shadow stepping up to the cliff?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If y'all are down with that.
Give me
Yeah,
It would
a,
be
sounds
awesome
cool.
if I had fairy fire.
That sounds cool to me.
give me a perception check. With disadvantage, of course, because you are exhausted.
It's oh, okay. Is it bright enough that I would have double disadvantage?
No,
Like
not yet.
double
It's
secret probation?
the mists that are kind of hanging around here are keeping kind of direct sunlight out of the equation.
11. And I'm at the end of my trip when I'm like, man, I really shouldn't have been the one doing this. I'm so tired.
With an 11, you make it up to that top, and you do see kind of an area that kind of cuts through the trees that looks like it might be an old path, but you don't see where it leads. It just is too dense of forest where you are along these sea cliffs.
All right. Back. Except all those were 6 seconds apart exactly. Because that's around.
That's around, yeah. 6 seconds.
So let me so it'd be like
You return. Do you relay that info?
yes.
It doesn't look like much. That looks like there might be to the north an old path that cuts through the forest, but other than that, it's just dense pine trees.
Oh, okay. I want to like take a nap or something. I don't nap. I'm an elf. But for y'all, I mean, you look tired.
Oh yeah, love a nap.
I need half a nap.
Short rest or long rest?
That's
We
a
would
short
need
rest.
long rest.
That's a nap. If it's a long rest, it's not a nap.
Okay.
Well, I know. To get rid of exhaustion, wouldn't it be a long rest? Or
Let's see here.
That's a good point.
Yes, finishing a long rest reduces a creature's exhaustion by 1.
Okay.
Let's take a
Should we
long nap. Let's take a long nap.
Do y'all want to get farther in? Kind of scout things out beforehand. But I'm like, I was like dozing off on top of the.
I mean, we're kind of exposed here.
Speak for
And
yourself.
I
man, a
looked down
heavyweight
just,
jacket.
just to make sure that I zipped up my zipper.
Yeah. My jacket's unbuttoned. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
So where should you make camp?
All right, let's try to go find that road first. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You head up towards the tree line, where it seems logical where the road would be. And there is indeed a space fairly wide where there are no trees. It looks like, it had been cleared at one point, but since, snow has fallen on top of that. And how far up did you want to head into the woods?
I think the goal is to find the road, right?
Find the road. Yeah, I think that's where we make camp was once we find the road place nearby.
Okay, yeah. So you see the kind of space, like everything is covered in snow. No one has walked through here for a long time. You're at the kind of tree line where you can see that it looks like it looks like there have been that this was cut for the road. So you think you're on the road now, but you can't be sure because it's all just snow. It all snow at the same level.
We have a blood sacrifice.
Jim's friend has a blood sacrifice.
Oh no! Don't make it chowder.
Yeah, I think that means that one of us dies instantly.
Yeah, it does. Jim's friend, who do you want to die and leave the game and never return?
You gotta sign up to.
I'm just kidding. No, blood sacrifice. I did not set anything
roll
up.
a D3.
Oh, roll a D3. I have a D3 coming, to be exact. Like I have it. It's shipping to me right now. But yes, it's a dice that rolls, and it always will. No, that's the D1. There's a D1 that will always land face up, but there's also a D2, a D3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll share them on stream when I get them. But I digress. I don't have anything for blood sacrifice, so Jim's friend, I'm going to leave it up to you. A blood sacrifice can either be an advantage on the next roll that anyone takes, or disadvantage.
I wonder what Jim's strength's gonna be.
So you guys want to set up camp? Is that what?
Yeah,
What you're doing? Okay.
because we're exhausted.
Disadvantage, of course. Why don't everyone roll a perception check with disadvantage?
What a great time to show up, Jim's friend. Thank you, Zach.
Is the disadvantage because of the exhaustion?
The disadvantage is because of the blood sacrifice.
Aha.
11 for the first roll and
9 for me.
6. So 6 is my
6,
lowest roll.
13. Okay. And what was yours, Ilithar?
9.
9. Okay. Chowder, during your watch, you what are you doing to kind of keep warm?
I am desperately trying to build a fire to dry off my coat.
Okay.
I'm finding kindling twigs, whatever the hell, and just using my dagger and whatever resources I can find to try and make a fire.
Okay. While you're gathering some twigs, you discover attached to a branch of a tree a small purple pouch.
Okay. I take it and along with the kindling and twigs, bring it back to the group and say, guys, I found this mysterious purple pouch.
Oh, they're sleeping.
Check.
They're resting. This is during your
sure.
watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
my watch. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. So I just bring it back to the camp, and I actually will take a peek inside before I relay anything to the sleeping party.
Okay.
Great idea.
You open it open it up, and it appears that there are some twig figurines, some crafted twig figurines inside of it.
Okay.
You can't really make out what they are. You'd have to pull them out to see better.
Twig figurines.
Look like
All right.
like little dolls made of twigs.
All right, I see if I can just carefully remove them from the pouch just to take a look, but I don't do anything with them. I'm just investigating.
Okay, you kind of open it up and kind of slide them out. Like I'm assuming like you on the ground, like you just kind of like.
Right.
They are 3 small twig dolls that uncannily resemble you, Ilithar, and Reynold.
Oh wow.
You can tell because the goblin's super ugly. And smiling.
Oh my god, I am transfixed by this handsome goblin figure. This is maybe the most dashing recreation of my personage I've ever seen. Yeah, no, I'm very creeped out, but intrigued, and I kind of wait through my watch with a careful eye to see if anything creeps up on the party, but I do nothing with the figurines for now.
Okay.
Whoever's on next watch, I will tell them what I found, for sure.
That would be Ilithar.
Good.
You wake him up, and you give him the message of and show him the dolls that are laying out in the snow. small twig dolls, probably like a couple inches in height, but unmistakably, all the three of you, each one of them has like a defining characteristic of like kind of like your outfit. Like it clearly, whoever made these knows what you three look like.
And Ilithar, before you freak out, I didn't make these. Otherwise, I would be far more handsome. But do these look familiar to you at all? I found these when I was gathering firewood.
No.
All right. Well, hear me out on this.
Okay,
These-
yes, they do. I thought no would make the conversation short. I'm sorry. I'm clearly lying.
Okay, when I say hear me out on this, I have a full monologue prepared. So you just go ahead and get cozy by the fire, and we'll take watch together.
I'm
because,
going to
yeah.
back into a shadow and disappear.
So Chowder doesn't realize that he's just talking endlessly. He's just relaying all this to a shadow. But yes, I do share this with Ilithar.
Mm-hmm. Ilithar, you doing anything with these dolls? Chowder just kind of dumped them on the snow to get a look at them. Are you going to leave them there for your shift?
Is there any way I can tell if they're magical?
Do you have detect magic?
No. Do you have detect magic?
I mean,
You're like, yes, I'm the DM.
I know. I know if they're magical or not.
Yeah, he has to detect what's actually going on.
If you were to examine them closely, with an Arcana check, you might be able to discern maybe not the type of magic, but if they are magical or not.
And I'm glad I'm sleeping.
Okay, I will do that. So did you say Arcana?
Yes.
6.
6. So
You can't laugh. You're asleep. You play by the rules.
I'm having funny dreams.
So the as part of this examination, this kind of arcana examination, you pick up one of the dolls. Which one do you pick up?
Oh, Chowder.
You pick up Chowder's. It feels like it's some sort of voodoo doll, like the way it looks and things. But as far as magic, you don't know of any particular spell that would do that. Would be attached to these or anything. It's nothing you know of. It has a voodoo doll quality to it, though. Like it might be used in a magical ceremony, but it might, from what you can tell, not inherently magical itself.
So, okay. Is there any way to tell who do this voodoo? He do so well.
You do.
You do. Precisely.
All right. Well, I'm going to put it back where it was, and I'm gonna try. Okay. Did Chowder tell me where he found him?
Did you, Chowder?
Yeah, I said when I found firewood, I found this purple pouch. I assume I just gave them the location at the same time.
So yeah,
I did, yes.
Close by, very close by, hanging from a low branch.
All right. I'm gonna go over there, and I am like, if there are any shadows, I'm using them. walking is for suckers. All right.
I can tell it.
I'm going to see if I can find any tracks that aren't ours, any evidence of someone else having been here, any clues to what.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
18.
18
somewhere.
is enough, and you do find a shuffling pair of tracks in the snow that look like they were hastily covered up, or with just kind of brushed some snow back across it.
Are they heading along parallel with the road, or?
Yes, the direction you would have been heading, along the road deeper into the forest.
All right. With that knowledge, I will be content for now.
Okay.
I am so tempted, and I would never say this out loud as Illivar, the character. I imagined this character actually as a lot more quiet, but that ship captain pisses the fire out of Illivar.
He riled us up. He riled all of us up.
and so he's been more mouthy than I intended. But in this case, I'm going to choose silence. But there's just this nagging desire that he wants to Wanda Smiles, the Chowder doll, just to see. And I'm thinking maybe I should bring this up to Reynald, because this might be like a harmless test of the doll's power. But I'm like, man, Reynald knows magic stuff, so I should just I should chill and wait. I'm gonna go with wait.
Okay. It is Reynald's shift. You wake him up. Chowder, you're asleep. You could wake Chowder up if you wanted. Illithar and Reynald, or not.
What's funny is before we find out whose tracks it were, I think it's Chowder's tracks, because you said they were hastily covered up, so it's goblin footprints that are being covered up by a wet coat.
A wet coat being drugged behind.
Yeah. So Illithar is just on a Chowder trail and he has no idea. That's how I'm thinking of what's going on.
It leads back to camp.
Oh God, they know where we are.
So I think I only need the 4 hours meditation, right?
Yeah.
Drow? So do I need to go back to sleep?
No.
Could we all just leave now? Is everybody? No. Chowder has not hit 8.
Chowder,
okay.
yeah.
But I can stay up.
Yes.
Okay. I might pretend to be asleep depending on how interesting Reynald is, but if it was Chowder, definitely I'd pretend to be asleep.
Do you tell Reynald about the dolls?
Yes.
Reynald,
I'll tell him everything I found.
What do you do with that knowledge, Reynald?
First thing I'm going to do is take some time to cast Detect Magic on.
Yes. They are emanating illusion magic.
Illusions, Mike.
Illusions.
Illusion. Well then, why do I... Okay. So, are you going to mention the whole wand thing to me?
The what thing?
Yes.
Oh, the wand of...
Yeah.
The Wanda Smiles barometer test on Chowder.
Yeah, I will.
As soon as you start talking, do it.
And without hesitation,
How far does he get into it? Hey, I had this idea about the Wanda. Do it.
Yes.
Yes. Nothing happens. It has no effect on the doll.
Not even sleeping Chowder either. Damn.
Mm-mm. Chowder is unaffected.
I was hoping for once I'd have a good dream. Wanda Smiles plus sleep. Stand a chance to have a good time.
And I'm going to poke him.
Which one?
The chowder doll.
Chowder one.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Chowder
sure.
one.
Look,
Yeah.
this is the thing. Chowder is officially, because we voted on it. He was not awake at the time, but we did vote on it at one point in time. He is the official punching bag of the party. Now we have a doll of him to poke and prod to. Are you kidding?
There was a vote, and I'm not saying this in character. That's unbelievable. I mean, I knew it was assumed, but the fact that it was a vote, my God, the fact that I hit legislation, that's incredible.
Yeah, we held the vote on a Tuesday during one of your streams.
I
But you
knew
weren't
it.
there.
No, when I didn't show up, yeah, exactly. On one of those classic Yakuza days where there's no Tony dance that he had for anybody.
Poking it has no effect.
Yeah. Anticlimactic.
I'd like to think that coincidentally, when they poke the doll, Chowder in his sleep goes, "Eh, ba, 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 ba." So just for a second, they think it did work.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. And then you do it. You poke it again, and nothing happens.
Right.
So you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, okay.
Never mind.
Well, I'm at a loss.
It is about time for Chowder to be waking up. You guys slept through the day, so it is now becoming evening.
Gosh, okay, I'm sorry. I just saw my character sheet because I forgot about this. That I stole one of the nice jackets out of the closet that we were
that's
fighting
right.
in. So I've got this nice jacket that is now just ruined. Like, it's in bad shape, but I am wearing a very, very fine jacket.
And I've got a ruined jacket.
I think I remember that it has some holes in it too.
Yeah, because didn't we try and do I know Chowder grabbed one of the big jackets in the closet and tried to pretend to be one of the butlers
Yeah,
at a
I
house
remember
we
that.
were in, which failed miserably, by the way. And it was such a great gag. But yeah, you're exactly right, Ilifar. You do have one of those nice jackets from that very same closet.
With several holes, now waterlogged.
Yeah.
And now wrinkled because we dried it over the fire. You know. I'm sorry. I was just excited to see that in my character sheet. You know, it's the little things you find in your
absolutely.
inventory.
I'm just imagining a homeless Hugh Hefner now. So thank you for that mental journey.
He's pretending to smoke a pipe. He didn't even have one, but
He doesn't have one. He can't afford it anymore. It's muscle memory, for God's sake.
Like a bubble pipe. Put out bubbles.
Bubbles come out, yeah.
So what are you doing? You're tearing down camp. What are you doing with these dolls? Leaving them behind? Leaving them where they are in the snow? Collecting them up and taking them?
I think that Chowder is superficial and vain enough to keep his own wicker doll as a memento of the journey. No matter how
It's
bad
just
an idea
illusion
that may be.
magic. It should be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Chowder, when you reach down to pick up your doll, there is this moment that you kind of hesitate, and you have yourself, unbeknownst to the other two, you have yourself a little vision
Okay.
that I've just dropped in Discord for you.
Okay.
Ilithar, Renaud, you didn't even notice when Chowder picked up his doll. He just picked it up and what he does, what he says he's going to do in just a moment. But there is almost no time that passes. There's nothing that gives away that something has happened, or he's seen something or heard something. Chowder, what do you do?
You guys feeling okay?
Oh, man.
Everybody,
Feeling good?
okay. Just I think I had a little bit
So
of
Reynald, this is just illusion magic. Should we leave it behind? It doesn't seem to have any connection to us.
Well, I mean,
Is Chowder still talking, by the way?
No, basically, I was just checking because I wanted to make sure, as my friends, that you guys are feeling, up to the rest of the adventure.
yes, so,
maybe. I'm just doing that in the background. I'm trying to get it off my.
I mean, I suppose we could bring him with us.
I would have just made sure you guys are feeling okay, and that's how it's gonna go. Because
Chowder, do you want to bag all those dolls and bring them with us?
Yeah, you guys want to take your own? It's fine with me. I'll just keep mine. Really, kind of a little fun little trinket.
As Ilifar's drifting into a shadow with bubbles coming up, and then
You do not have a pipe.
Now that I think of what Chowder's probably going to do with that doll of himself, I really don't want him to have a doll of me.
okay.
So I think I'm going to grab mine.
All right. Let me.
I don't want to give Jeff the pleasure of sending me a message.
That's
why I don't want to grab mine. But if no one else is grabbing it, then I'll grab mine too.
Okay. You get a message.
Yes, I got all three.
I got them all. The same thing happens. Unbeknownst, from the outside, it looks like you just picked up the doll and stood up with it in your hand. And what you guys do next is up to you.
I have so many pockets in this coat. Where am I going to keep this figurine?
In your coat?
But where in the coat? Let's see. I think I'll take this one.
You should get some string and wear it around your neck.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I kind of hold my hopefully freshly dried, oversized coat around me.
It's nice and toasty warm now.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then, I tuck my figurine in my pocket and look around and survey the area and say, all right, what's next?
I will drop the doll back on the ground, put on my jacket while whistling ZZ Top's Sharp Dressed Man.
Beep,
And-
beep, 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 beep.
and then head out.
Reynald?
I'll throw mine in a pocket.
Cool. You travel inland for quite some time, probably like 20 minutes walking, before you reach kind of the upper area. You've definitely felt like you've gone up in elevation, and you come to a clearing. Ahead of you are these two large buildings made out of this white block. It's very blocky, very angular. Stand and these two large wrought iron doors stand closed, and on either side of them, on both of these buildings, are very large statues of warriors that are standing at attention, but are made of the same kind of brilliantly white stone that these buildings are made of. And judging by the area surrounding it, where you can see the tops of gravestones peeking up from the snow, you would think that these two buildings are the mausoleums.
Do we see any kind of symbology, markings, anything that might sound familiar from the last words of that absolute prick of a captain?
Any hands?
From back this far, as you approach them, you see nothing engraved on them whatsoever. Okay. As you approach, you can see big icicles hanging down from the edges of these these white stones, and the door seems not wouldn't be frozen shut. There's definitely ice hanging from it, but the door doesn't appear to have any handles on it, and just being flanked by these two massive statues on either side.
You said these were like gate-like? Or
Yes,
doors?
It's doors. Doors, yeah, not gates. It is an enclosed building on the other side.
All right, so where are the mausoleums?
From where you guys are?
Yeah.
You guys are at the bottom stairs. There's 6 stairs up to the door of the mausoleum, and then on plinths on either side of that door are these 2 large statues. And the mausoleum stretches probably, 80 feet, 90 feet horizontal, but is only 1 story.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So the door is the mausoleum?
The door leads into the mausoleum. Behind that,
I was very confused.
yeah,
Sorry.
where you guys walked through, you could see the gravestones peeking up along the path.
Okay.
So it is a graveyard, and then inside is these mausoleums.
I hate this, but when you started explaining, I go, "Oh yeah, no, I misunderstood. My fault." Then I kicked my headphone jack out. And but I think I understand. So don't repeat. All right.
I heard it happen. Yeah, basically, discover it as a Discord message that we can either share with you or not. At this point.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're still kind of 6 steps away from the front door here. The path you walked through, just more snow. Fairly deep. All you can see are just the heads of the headstones, the very tips of the headstones peeking through.
I don't know. I think we give Chowder 6 steps to the door and won't see him no more.
Oh no! The fact that you made it rhyme means I know it's gonna happen.
Skinner.
But of course,
give me 6 steps. I'm sorry.
give me 3 steps.
Is it 3?
It's only 3.
Oh darn it!
The only defense you have, Techno, is he does say it at least twice in the song. So mathematically,
give me 3 steps. Give me 3
give
steps.
me 3 steps. He
That's
does say
6
it twice.
steps.
Yeah, so it's
That's
6
6
steps.
6 steps.
Well, Chowder is short, so he probably needs 6 steps to cover the same distance.
100%. And thankfully, 6 steps for me is still in safe zone. But yeah, no, I think the deeper we get, the more head on a swivel. I think Chowder is trying to be and just checking corners and details as much as possible. So yeah, whatever.
Okay, why don't you give me a
We're right
perception
behind you.
check?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are right behind me.
Because this door has no handle. So give me a perception check. 11?
11 for me, yeah.
11 is unfortunately not enough to find anything significant. It seems that this door is kind of locked shut. No handle. And no sign of it. It's just smooth white stone all around.
Well, we tried.
It was worth a shot.
Let me check out the statues.
Give me an investigation check. What are you searching for? And Jim's friend gave you advantage.
Hey!
Jim's friend. Okay, I
No
needed
way!
it. I rolled an 8, and then I rolled a 5, so 8.
8.
Very nice.
Why do I ever do investigation? That's always Rave's job.
They are
this
statues that are cold to the touch. Any other investigations?
Can I lie to the door to convince it to open?
You know you want to.
Because that's what I'm good at.
Hey, Chowder beefed up his intimidation.
That's right.
You want to intimidate the door?
I'll intimidate the hell out of this
door.
door.
You need to open up.
Hey, get up. Out of here.
The door withstands your most brutal intimidation.
I turn around like,
If the
"This thing's
password, if the password is like Ace Ventura, where it's New England clam chowder, that'd be amazing.
strong." That would be amazing.
It
All
might
right.
be a sentient door. That's a good idea.
I got it.
So is this particular mausoleum like famous and well known, such that maybe history would do something?
No. This is
Well, it was
No.
worth a shot. I mean,
yeah.
It was worth a shot. That was a good worth shot.
Should we try to go around?
There is another mausoleum too, so there are two of them.
Okay.
Well, we'll go
oh, maybe the other
let's
one's
look at the other
well
one.
known.
Yes, it's a decoy mausoleum.
Let's see.
The other
I
one.
have,
Go ahead.
I have my skill. My good skills are acrobatics and stealth. So can I
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to? Can I try to
Sneak
not
up on it.
be seen by the door as I'm passing through?
I mean, you
If
could
the door
also
can't
try and
see
like
me,
push
Yeah.
the door in. You could. You guys kind of just
well,
like looked
it's like,
up
it's
at
like
the door.
open.
Why would we try
fair.
and open the door? Well, we can look at the door.
Do you try like it, you can? I'm not going to like try to force you guys' hands, but when you were investigating, like I kind of just assumed you guys were like looking at it. You didn't specifically try to push the door open or
That's
force
true,
it
I
open
didn't
in
say
any
that.
way, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Because that's still an option.
Yes, I'm gonna
I
push
was
the
just
door
saying it like no one's tried that option.
Should we lift it from the bottom? Should we try and do a sliding thing? What's going on here?
Um,
I tried to do a dance in front of it.
Oh, that's good. That's worked before.
you could try to
That has
smash the door down.
Get
You could,
attacked by a dragon.
Oh, I have to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
okay. And in fact, while you guys think about what to do here, let's take a break.
Take a
Okay.
break.
Like take a break.
Oh, sure.
Take a
Yeah.
break.
Taking a break. We'll be right back in 5-10 minutes.
Sorry,
Don't go
everybody.
anywhere.
That's my fault. Love you all.
We need to take a break because
Death awaits you all with nasty, big, pointy teeth.
The door got complicated, but it was worth holding it all in.
Okay.
I'll see you guys soon.
Yep. We'll be right back. All right,
Timer's not up though.
we're back. It's fine. It's a little
That's
little
cheap.
extra. It's a little
Like
extra.
people are still in the bathroom.
I know they're not even back yet.
You're setting expectations. So now we have to vamp for a minute. So
A
that's
minute
fine.
and a half now. See, Jim's friend
Jim
saying he
already
wasn't
was,
ready.
yeah.
I should have
See,
just
exactly.
waited that minute. Yeah, I should have just waited that minute.
Jim's friend, I'm sorry you had to send that message from wherever you were inconvenienced, but thank you for being
thank you for being honest with us. We'll do
It's
better.
Jeff's fault.
Yeah, it is my fault. I wanted to get on with the story. Is what happened.
Yeah, because you rushed into it, we now
wait,
appear back
since
and the
when?
mystical door.
I mean, that's fair. Every time Jeff DMs, he wants to get on with the story.
Well,
And
up
we
until a
just don't let
certain
him.
point, something happened to Jeff between season 2 and season 3 of Dice and Dreary, where he was like, seriously, guys, can we get on with the plot? Like, y'all are role playing way too much. I like we want to, like, we should be done by now. But then he got abducted by a pod person, and ever since then, he's been like, why don't you go on a side quest or 50?
Or we just broke him.
I just started throwing stuff out there at one point. It was just like, just whatever.
I hope to God this
worked that way.
I hope to God this isn't true, but Jeff, did you get the same car accident that Stephen King got into that made him start writing about aliens exclusively after the car accident?
Is that true? Is that a thing?
There's a lot of information to back that theory up. Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna have
Look
to.
at
I'm gonna
look
have to
at the
talk to
first-
some people about this.
the first 4 Dark Tower books came out before the car accident, and then all of a
It's
sudden
so
the last 3
true.
came out right away, and they are not nearly as good.
It's so damn true. I'm not saying the quality fell off, and God forbid anyone have a car accident, but the facts are out there.
I will take your word for it. I've never read a single Stephen King book.
Really?
How is that
Yeah.
even possible?
How is that possible?
I've seen all of the Stephen King movies and TV movies.
I feel like at
yeah,
least
see-
4 of them literally fell into my lap at one point in my life, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I've been in
I'll read
positions
this.
to read them before. Like, I've like had them, like parents had them on their bookshelves, and like been like, I could read that book. I just never did.
I was one of those weird kids who was never into reading. I guess that's not weird, but Stephen
Really?
King really unlocked like the love of reading for me at a formative
read a lot of
age. So, yeah, absolutely, I love
I
it.
read a lot of King.
So,
A lot of people
movie
have.
ideas for Tuesday Suck, Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, please!
Maximum Overdrive, yeah.
It's filmed almost completely in Wilmington, North Carolina, which I know like the back of my hand. I would love to do that episode.
That's awesome.
I just loved there was an interview with King, and they asked him, so Maximum Overdrive is the first movie you ever directed? He said, yep. Well, how come you never directed another one? His response was, well, have you seen it?
The cocaine budget of that movie alone.
That's awesome.
Where we left
Speaking
off.
speaking of Stephen King, we're being attacked by a car named Christine right now.
Yes, you are. You're being run down by a sentient
Mysteriously,
car.
yes. After we've been
driven by a
inspecting this
clown.
mystical door, there's
Driven
a
by a clown, and in the back seat is a dog barking
from-
with like foaming at the mouth.
foaming at the mouth. Yes. Chowder's Wizard of Oz little goblin legs are from underneath the car. So like that's what happened on our break.
But we did just break out of Shawshank Prison.
So You're-
Andy Dufresne. Sorry.
Andy Dufresne. You're in front of these mausoleums. You've investigated a little bit, or tried to. You haven't really come across anything of interest, and there doesn't seem to be any way to directly open the doors. What are you going to do?
Except possibly pushing them, which we will do
Uh,
now.
pushing on the door. Give me a strength check.
Oh, yeah,
all of our best stat, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, mine is a -2.
Mine's a +0.
I
Is it
rolled
just
a 0.
You rolled a 0 on it.
How is that possible?
That is
I
fantastic.
rolled a 2, and I have a -2 on strength.
I rolled a 15.
15.
I got a 13.
A 13.
Strong chowder.
I loosened it.
The two of you combined, you could hear the ice cracking as you push this door in, and it kind of breaks loose and comes not breaks loose from the ice and follows its hinges in and begins to open. And as you do, you hear a creaking of snow behind you, and turning around, you see the two statues have begun to turn towards you with their weapons kind of being slowly drawn into an attack position. Why doesn't everyone give me just 1 second so that I can open up
A medicine check.
a medicine check? Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
everyone roll medicine.
a medicine check. No. Why don't everyone roll me some initiative?
Nah, it could be initiative. No way. 6.
Well,
Chowder got a 6.
Got an 11.
An 11, and Renault got a 12. All right, and so Renault, you are up first.
turn around, bend over, and drop your pants. Because the captain said something about moon.
Behind you, these statues are starting to come to life and step down off of their plinths that they're on. They are large creatures, and you are both kind of, and all three of you are kind of at this like half open door that's slowly opening as you're pushing it. What do you do?
Would they be too large to fit through the door?
No, they could duck down and fit in. They're not giant. They're just like one size bigger than they're large. So instead of, you guys are medium sized, Chowder is small, I believe, and these are large.
It's all relative. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, if they can fit in, I was having the same idea as you, Rave. I was thinking we could wait out the door and tuck in safely. But
I mean, maybe we could still get in and push the door shut.
sure, okay, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I like that.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Reynald, and in fact, all three of you, it's Reynald, Illifar, and Chowder. So that's the turn order. These statues rolled very low.
Wait, Chowder's not through. Oh, well.
Chowder, you just
It's on the
barely
other
make
side
it
of the
through.
gate, and I'm like, no, do the shadow thing where you can tell. Oh, that was me.
But I'm assuming that's what you guys do for your turns is each of your
Yeah.
turns is go into the door and shut
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
The statues are going to start pushing on this door to try and get in, and I need all of you to make strength checks.
Again,
What I would do,
Yeah.
I would do here is whoever has the highest strength check, the other two people will help them and give that other person advantage on it.
okay.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be me, guys. Got that -2 going on.
That was really cool. 11.
15.
15.
Ooh.
And the score to beat is...
Oh, are we all rolling?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone with advantage, you just take the highest.
Oh, we all
Oh,
get
with
advantage.
advantage.
Okay.
Yes, everyone has advantage.
I rolled a 7 and a 1.
Okay.
15.
3 was my second roll, so we'll take the other, which was an 11.
All right. Then this, let's see here, strength.
I think it seems like Reynald's going to be
Wow.
the strong one here.
A
I
1
mean, that's pretty normal.
for the first one. Unless did that show up on stream? It did. Yes. A 3 for the first one. So great start to the as it pounds on the door. You guys manage to just very easily keep it closed. The second one
sneezed on the door. Right?
second one goes, and also just weak attempt at the door. Renaud, it's your turn. You have a moment to now look around where you are. You are inside of this mausoleum, and the door is lockable from the inside. It does look like there is a beam that can be put across. You don't initially see the beam, so you will have to leave the door and search for it. But it looks like there might be a beam somewhere in here to lock the door.
You guys go find the beam. I'll hold this. Or Chowder, you can help.
Okay, I'm trying to help. Also, that jerk said something about moon. You think it's a moon beam?
Could be. Of course, Ilifar's not going to be able to carry the damn thing once he finds it.
I'm thinking outside the box. Also, I can't lift a beam, but I'm gonna go look for it.
No, you help me.
Is there no way that we can kick Chowder out as bait?
Absolutely not. No, just reinforce the door with Chowder. I think Rave's right. I'll help Rave with the door.
Right. Go looking for a beam.
Give me a either investigation or a perception check, your choice.
All right. I am percepting all over this joint with a...
Dun, 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 dun.
No, normal. With an 11.
He's go to 11.
An 11, you find some kind of like rotted hymn books, and
Is this a beam?
you find like what you thought was a beam, but it ended up just being like a rotted out pew that was against the wall. So unfortunately,
There's something in
you
here
don't.
about a mighty fortress is our god.
Okay.
Does that help?
You actually teleported into a shadow being cast by the beam, and you still didn't see it.
Right.
That is let me go back to our turn order here. Renaud, that was you stayed to hold the door. Renaud, if I recall. Ilithar, you went and did not find anything. Chowder, what are you doing?
Oh, just rub it in.
I am trying to help Reynald with the door as much as I can for now, while Ilithar looks for the beam. Is that a strength check or what?
Yeah, it is now a strength check for both Chowder and Reynald.
A 9.
A 9. It is with advantage. I'm sorry, because two of you are
good.
going. So yeah.
So it's a check, not a saving throw, right? Oh, a 1.
Yes, it is a check.
Oh, good that we get advantage.
Yes.
'Cause I got
Let
a
me
5.
Try again here. 14 this time.
A 14. All right. The first statue slams its fists into it with a 7. That is not enough. The second one slams in, and a 20. The door lurches inward. Both of you give me dexterity saving throws,
Oh dear.
or
Okay.
be knocked backwards a few feet.
Nat 1. It's an 8.
3. So both of you are knocked back like 5 feet. You kind of hit the wall on the other side, and the doors swing open. And standing there are these two statues in this gleaming white stone that are hunched down over so they fit in the door facing you. And they begin to... The one that just knocked the door in enters, walking towards you.
And I should have mentioned this last round, but there is a terrible, terrible Christian song called "Jesus Wants Me for a Sunbeam." Would that count?
Reynald, it is your turn.
I guess that's a no. No, I was invested in the answer, but okay, he did it.
I only know that because the Nirvana, well, it's actually a cover, but the one they play on Unplugged, Jesus Don't Want Me for a
sure.
Sunbeam, is a response to that song because it's really bad.
I did not know that. That's amazing. I know the Nirvana version very well.
Yeah, that one's good. The original is not.
Absolutely.
Renaud, it is your turn. What are you doing? You have to. No
Statues
movement.
and the like still take necrotic damage.
Do what?
Would a statue or construct be susceptible to necrotic damage?
Give me.
Reynald would know this.
Yeah, give me like a nature check.
I mean, it is a mausoleum, if that helps.
How about a medicine check?
I'd give you a medicine, yeah. A 20. Necrotic. Yeah, they would no immunities to necrotic.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardian.
All right, what's that do?
So I call forth a spirit to protect me. They flit around at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you are good or neutral, no. So they appear fiendish. I will designate my 2 companions to be unaffected. So
I dodged a bullet on that one for Joe.
the affected creature's speed is halved in the area.
Okay.
And when they enter the area for the first time or start to turn there, they must take a wisdom saving throw. 3d8 necrotic damage on fail or half on success.
Okay. Cool.
That is a baller spell.
I like it. I know you said it appears fiendish. Do you have anything in mind for what your specter looks like?
I hadn't really thought of it, actually.
I was just curious.
Probably along the lines of a rotting corpse.
Ooh,
I like it.
very
Fits
good.
the atmosphere as well.
Maybe a patchwork creature a la
heck yeah.
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Excellent. Is that your turn?
Action. Can't cast 2 spells, so yes.
All right. So when they start their turn, okay, and it's 15 feet. You said.
Yep.
Cool.
15 radius.
Okay, Ilithar, you were away from the door when it burst forward, so you're still on your feet, and still within melee distance. You can very easily move over there. What are you going to do?
Since we're inside and all, is it dark in here?
It is, yes.
Oh.
There is no light except for the light, the dim kind of light coming in from the outside.
Shadows, perchance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he's going to jump into a jumping sidekick and shadow port himself over right beside one of these as he finishes his kick. And so that takes his bonus action, so he'll only get his normal 2 attacks, but I am going to be using unarmed strikes for both because my feet are magical.
Ooh.
So I don't get any extra bonus, but just in case non-magical damage does not hurt them, he's going to do a side kick, and then like as he's kicking, he's going to kick off that and like jump up and hit the thing in the face.
Nice. So 2 hits.
2 hits. First one, because of the shadow step, is with advantage. The second one is normal.
Okay. That's
So
awesome.
your feet are magical. You lost your guilt and gotten your rhythm back.
This is truly the plot, beat for beat, of the movie Happy Feet. You're welcome.
All right. Okay, so 13 is first roll. Oh, 8 is second. So 13 is the kick.
13 is the kick.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Are you sure?
That's a
wanna
magical
look at that
foot.
again?
That's a magical foot. Techno, what are you doing?
And why are you deflecting missile attack?
Oh
Yeah.
shoot, that's the wrong one. Where's the third? It's the same roll. It's the same roll.
So how much damage? 9 or 8?
Is that what it said? Yeah, 9. Sorry, I'll do the right roll for this next attack, which is a 21.
Yeah.
A 21 is a hit.
Deflecting missile attacks with your feet. That's kind of cool.
With
Yeah, it is.
with
is
5. All right,
5
so that
damage.
worked out nice. Kick to the side, then push off it, uppercut into the jaw, and like jumping like in Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
I
Like,
was
he has
gonna
to
ask.
Yes, absolutely. Through the roof. Punch him to the rafters.
There's some cracking of the statue's jaw, kind of like the chiseled jaw just gets chipped off. A piece of it lands on the ground, and in front of you, Chowder.
Throws another statue.
You see the jaw piece land on the ground and then just slowly melt into water.
That was cool.
Chowder, it is your turn.
Oh, I can't wait. Well, I would love to follow up on an attack with the person who just had their chin checked, quite literally. And I'll start with a short bow ranged attack and move into a... Actually, I think I'll just go ahead and move into melee range and do a dagger and a rapier attack. So we'll start with the dagger.
Okay.
26.
26 is a hit.
Piercing damage 8. It's
Piercing-
not a sneak attack, I imagine, since Ilifar removed his part of his chin.
And is
Unless
it...
Wait, what? I'm
Unless-
there though, right?
That's actually, yeah, did that distract him enough for that to be a sneak attack as well? That would be a total
Well,
damage
I'm-
of 7.
Yeah.
and I have not played a rogue, but it's like if a ally's within 5 feet, right?
Yeah, it's advantage,
Oh, perfect,
or
perfect.
if an ally is within 5 feet.
Right.
Perfect. Then
Yeah.
17 damage on that one. Thank you, guys.
17 damage. Is
Oh,
Is-
there's somebody standing there. I get like bonus die.
It's the
Is
first
the
time I've
tech-
ever played a rogue, and I already know you hate rogues from my one experience.
are
I
your
would
weapons?
Hate, I would hate Chowder in any class.
That is an honor that I wear on my my coat of pride, my friend. Thank you.
I mean, I hate clerics.
Aren't you playing a cleric?
And
Yes.
follow up attack.
By
with
the way,
rapier.
I will never play a monk again.
24 on that one.
It's fun describing stuff they do, but my goodness, I have 33 hit points. This is ridiculous.
20
I have
damage
to ask,
on
your weapons, are they magical at all?
that. No, I think they're pretty much just standard. You double check. Yeah, they're standard.
So these
says the DM who has not given us a magical weapon.
Yeah, I have a dagger and a rapier.
how much
They're
damage?
magical to me.
How much damage did you do?
On that one, shit, I lost track. Where is the log? I can roll again. It's fine. 17 damage.
17. Okay.
I think that was actually pretty accurate to what it was last time.
All right. The massive attack you do, you can tell isn't fully as effective as it should be. However, it still manages to do enough trauma to this thing that its arm, one of its arms, kind of cracks and falls off. When it hits the ground, it kind of becomes way more brittle and starts to slowly melt, like the piece of jaw that did melt, sort of like snow. The one with no arm, or one arm,
It's merely a flesh wound.
it kind of looks in a slow statue move, it kind of looks down at its arm and looks up with its other arm, the off arm. It picks up the spear from its arm that was melting on the ground and charges forward at you, Chowder.
Come at me, you pansy.
You
Let's
within
see.
15 feet of me?
Yes, he is. That's
So
true.
you need to make a Wisdom 15 save.
Wisdom save.
Did he exit my radius?
No, he's still within. Yeah, you guys are right there. That is an 11. Does that?
No.
19 damage. As it lunges
His
towards
speed
you.
is halved.
Speed is halved. As it lunges towards you, Chowder, it crumbles to pieces and becomes a slushy puddle on the ground.
Oh, please tell me it like just covers Chowder with
Yeah, just like
It's
the
yeah,
like,
it's
ectoplasm.
just all
yeah.
over him.
The end of Ghostbusters, where they just
Yeah.
have the marshmallow just stacked.
And Chowder
It somehow-
when it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. I was gonna say it somehow avoids most of me and lands on my coat, and that makes me even angry. I'm like, no.
From the kind of explosion of it, it's very clearly snow.
Okay.
The other one also starts its turn there, so it makes a wisdom saving throw. Does a 8? Probably not, huh?
No.
For Chowder, no.
Oh, minimum damage, only 10.
10. Okay. The other one there, so this one stepped forward, Chowder, it's going to attack you now.
Okay.
Where is it? We have makes 3 attacks. So does a 6,
No.
7,
Nope.
19.
Yes, that does.
You take 3 damage
Okay.
and another 6 cold damage
Okay.
as it hits you, and you can hear just kind of the ice crackling as it touches your skin. You feel there's just the burning of, the touching dry ice. Renaud, it is your turn. One of these remains.
I am going to point my finger at it, and a flame-like radiance will descend upon it. As I
Okay.
cast Sacred Flame.
Ooh, all right. Is this a saving throw, or is this a
Yeah, dex
range?
save.
Dex, okay. A -1.
Oh.
I'll just barely miss. So it'll take 8 damage. Radiant, if that matters.
Radiant damage, 8. Okay. All right. It is. Are you moving or staying put?
I'll step up so I can give Chowder some cover.
Okay. Ilthar, you are up. This other one has kind of, stepped in to fill the space where the first one was. All of you are right here in melee range. What do you do?
All right, I'm going to do 2 successive roundhouse kicks, and then try to stab it with my sword.
Those feet are magical.
Yes, those are the magical attacks right there.
All right. Give me your attacks.
18
That's a hit.
for 6,
All right.
19
That's a hit.
for 6,
All right.
and 11.
11's a hit.
What the heck?
Well, I figured after your 2 roundhouse kicks, you were going to be dizzy and miss the third one.
Right. For
Or
6.
just throw up.
For 6, the 2 roundhouse kicks kind of spin its head kind of a little too far left and right. And then your rapier does it in. What does that look like?
I like what I'm hoping that you'll allow is that as I'm kicking, snow is flying off the front, like I'm kicking him in the butt, and snow's flying off the front of him onto Chowder. And then as I swing around, I like cut its head off, and the head spins, comes off, and then plops onto Chowder's head. As like the snowman's head.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna Wand of Smiles him.
All right. What is the Wand of Smiles?
Okay. What was the save on that? I think it was charisma save.
Charisma, because I'm -3. It's my lowest stat. Yeah,
As we all know.
of course, exactly. And that's not even talking about my character.
Okay, so DC 10 charisma.
11.
Oh, resists.
Sad day.
I'm also so oblivious that I'm like, did you see how I exploded those 2 freaking statues? That was incredible.
With the head still on.
The head's still on.
Hey,
And also-
he's got like Cole for a smile, and
Oh, yeah, exactly.
little-
Actually, the
little
funny
carrot
thing,
nose.
Techno, you got your wish because the snow landed on my face in a way that is a Joker-like smile.
Mm-hmm.
So the Wanda smiles didn't work, but you got your wish.
Those statues are dead.
Yeah.
They have been reduced to snow, and the 3 of you are inside the mausoleum. What's next?
Well, that was easy.
Tell me about it.
As these statues melt, there's a faint blue glow that's filling the inside of the mausoleum. Searching around in the slush, you can see that there are 2, they look like fist-sized, jagged blue crystals.
Guys, we should be careful.
Is this something that we would recognize?
Nope, I don't recognize it.
Nope, no idea. No idea what's going on here.
You can give me maybe an Arcana,
Is this all of us?
if you'd like to search. If you'd like to,
Yeah, so, okay, I pretty
Good
much
Lord.
nailed that one. I rolled a 1.
you guys are on fire.
Absolutely. I rolled a 7, so Techno, don't worry, I got this handle.
I got a 6.
6. Yeah, you guys don't know what these are. They're just glowy blue stones that look like we're broken.
The snow sure is pretty.
I could detect magic on it, but it's probably magical.
I mean, that's normally
You
what
know-
that spell is for.
It's going to cost me like 10 minutes to cast, and
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go
Alright.
through the effort.
All right, look. You guys never listen to me anyway, okay? So just hear me out on this.
Chowder,
When I
hold on to this for me, and I'll toss it to you.
and I'm not talking about the blue crystal.
Oh, I don't care.
When I know you don't care, and I'm probably gonna be ignored when I say this, but I had a vision. Okay, I don't know what it meant. I have no idea what it meant. But I saw this blue crystal, okay, and I saw that you guys somehow had control of it, and I just probably a crazy dream, okay. We all have fun at the end of the day, but I saw you guys basically try and kill me over what I can only imagine is related to what we are looking at right now. So I just want to put that out there. I'm just saying that's what I saw. I know you don't believe me most of the time, but look, I like adventuring with you guys, and I don't want to be betrayed.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good time to just stop and reflect.
Oh
Chowder.
no!
I
Oh.
would never betray you.
Oh no!
When we ask for the blue crystal, don't keep it from us. Guys,
Hey,
like,
I'm not grabbing it.
seriously, I rolled pretty well on wisdom when I touched the doll and I saw that. That's why I left it there.
Yeah,
It's
that makes
illusion
sense.
magic.
It
that-
makes sense.
And y'all left the dolls there, right?
I know. I kept my doll. It's in my freaking coat pocket right behind me.
How did you caress it?
That's a very deeply personal question.
I mean, I kept mine because I didn't
Jeff
want
started
Crowder
getting
to
an eye twitch when I said that.
I forgot what stream I was on. I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
We saw a blue person. I bet there were dozens of them. Yes.
So you had a vision that we were trying to steal that crystal from you?
Not quite. There was the crystal in my vision, but basically, you guys drew steel. You drew your blades on me, and I've never seen this happen before. I would never expect it to happen, but it kind of shook me up a little bit, and I saw a clear vision of you both betraying me.
This is ridiculous. I would never draw steel on you. I wouldn't need it. That's not sporting at all. So you know it's a fake illusion.
Interesting, because I had the same vision that you two attacked me, and I just wiped you both out.
Wait a minute, what? Okay, I clearly lost in my battle.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did I Oh, yeah, y'all beat me up. Yeah, see, that's totally unrealistic. That's why I didn't believe it.
Okay, I believe mine immediately. What does that say about you two?
No, I absolutely crushed you both. Like, it wasn't even close. It was ridiculous.
Reynold, I think that's your 24/7 vision. Are you sure that was unique to your experience?
I kind of assumed that Reynold was thinking about that when he keeps watch over us at night.
And I just rolled a 20 on my deception, so...
So
I'm just saying we should be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, the dolls are the things that had illusion magic.
True.
they're probably trying to
Whoever
protect
left the
these.
dolls came over here.
Okay.
They know we're here. They're trying to rattle us, which it clearly didn't work, except predictably.
They worked on me. It worked on me. Hey, consider me rattled.
All right. It's like this. Is this place like a single room?
It is a long hallway, and along the opposite wall from the door is double stacked alcoves, and they are sealed up with plaques on all of them.
Okay. Let's take a look at plaques. Let's see if we have some symbols.
All right, give me.
I was thinking we need a statin to get rid of that.
Give me investigation or perception checks. Your choice.
8. What is wrong with me?
22.
22. Reynold, you very effortlessly find yourself at the far end of the mausoleum, and looking at this plaque, it appears it appears odd. It isn't really. It's written in Laura Ipsum, it's not. It's just placeholder text that's been engraved into this tomb, and just to the right of it, you see an area that looks frosted over, and through the kind of frost covering it, it looks like there's something etched into the stone behind the frost there. What do you do?
Anyone got a torch?
I glare at you.
I don't.
Chowder?
Let me double check.
Because it's dark, you don't see it.
I guess I could light my figure on fire. That's a torch.
Mm-hmm. It would work. It is a bundle of sticks.
You know what?
Like, yes, it's finally
you know what?
happening.
Jeff said that Jeff posted and advertised that this could be a conclusion, a one of two part conclusion. I think when we first played this game and we had decided it would be a one-off, I recklessly Scrooge McDucked into a shallow well because I saw one glint of gold.
I remember that. Yes.
And it's one of my favorite memories. For this reason, I am going to light my figurine on fire as a torch.
What is your intelligence score? Because you role play Chowder low.
What a compliment! Thank you so much.
Sick bird.
It's close to home because Chowder is me, really. +1 is my intelligence score. And
I was hoping it was like a 19.
If y'all are not, if y'all are
with
not
a total
listening,
of 12.
If y'all aren't listening or watching my Dragonlance game, Jim's friend in chat plays a low intelligence cleric. I think he rolled like a 4 or 5, and it's amazing.
That is amazing.
He's so much fun in it.
A dumb cleric sounds like a perfect character. Basically, it's very fun. But yes, let's
he says it was a 5. He got a 4, and then it was a +1 for being human.
5. That's awesome.
But no, F it. I'm lighting this effigy on fire.
It goes up very nicely.
Lighting your own effigy.
Yes, I am.
It burns very nicely.
Nice.
And you're able to kind of melt the frost off the area.
Okay. Heck yeah. See?
It doesn't last much longer than that. But
it burns the hell out of my hand.
Yeah. You almost you feel some heat, and it's one of those like ow, but there's no damage really or anything. It's just like your finger hurts a little bit for a minute.
Except now your head's on fire.
Except now your head's on fire, and
my coat! Put it out! Put it out!
I really was expecting a whole fight sequence like in Temple of Doom.
I was too.
With somebody on the conveyor belt and the kid in the car.
Chowder's heart gets removed, Kalima, all the good stuff. But no, is there anything that's revealed to me in the light, the flash of light, or the melting? Of
the melting reveals to all three of you that are standing there now at the far end what looks to be like some sort of panel that's been engraved into the stone, and this panel contains these symbols with circles around each of them, and the symbols are a skull, a quarter moon, a sunburst, a snowflake, a skeletal hand, an eye, a feather, a pine tree, flames, and a fish with fangs.
Say it one more time.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, we know what's going on, but I just want to hear it one more time.
No. Like if there wasn't, if he'd never said hand the first time, then there's no hand in the description, and he just inserted it.
That's such a good point. Don't break our own logic, Techno. This is too dangerous.
A skull, a quarter moon.
Yes.
A sunburst.
Yes.
A snowflake. A skeletal hand.
Skeletal hand.
An eye.
An eye.
A feather.
Feather. Classic.
A pine tree. Flames. And a fish with fangs.
Okay, so there's definitely some decoys.
So the real question is, was there a hand or no? Y'all didn't hear hand. Neither one of y'all heard hand.
But here's the thing: is I heard it quick sequence. I wrote down what I could remember. I do remember there being 6 things, and I wrote down 5. So I truly, the fact that, I mean, again, you're right. Jeff is clever enough to completely weave in the fact that there's a hand now. But I truly do believe that if you heard hand, then it's there. What I have written down is moon, eye, hand, flame, skull, feather, and each of those things are in what he just named.
I had fish.
Did you?
Are you serious?
Did you really?
course not.
Thank God. I was like, no, if someone had fish, we're completely screwed.
Okay, all right. So first things first, I'm gonna press the moon just to see what it does.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a faint glow from the that emanates from the symbol, and you hear something moving beyond the stone that you're facing. Just some sort of like something shifting, something large and mechanical sounding.
Next should be I.
Again, the blue symbol lights up. They are both staying on right now, and there's some more movement, another shift.
This is where I get really nervous because Flame Skull.
I'm pressing the hand.
Yes,
Now
do it.
Do you realize we are trusting that asshole of a captain?
Yeah, God, you're
Just
so
saying.
right.
If he was lying, then none of this matters, and we're cursed.
Oh, he was definitely lying and dying, but yeah, we're cursed anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. What do we have to lose?
The hand lights up blue, and you hear a.
Oh shit! Is that something closing back? Techno. What happened? All right, hold on.
Is everything lit up?
Everything's lit up still.
Okay, Flame. Flame is next.
Press flame. It lights up blue. Some more mechanical movement. All four are lit up.
It's Skull, then Feather. I swear it is.
Skull and feather all stay lit, and there is a shift in the wall ahead of you as it moves in and then slides down, revealing a passageway with a very narrow but winding staircase that leads down.
Heck no, thank God you remembered hand. And I can't believe we fit it in the right place, too. That's, I assume. I don't know yet, but I'm very...
Jim's friend said that he went scrolled back as far as he could to see if he could hear it. He couldn't. But there was a hand?
There was a hand.
Yes!
I did say it.
That's good teamwork.
I made a conscious effort when we said to make sure that I was like describing it and saying it loud enough, because I was only going to say it once and then just see if you could remember. You got
Thank God. Thank God, because I usually have to switch between windows on my laptop, but I have my iPad open with the Twitch channel. And as soon as you said it, I typed it into chat but never hit enter, and then copied. So I just kept copying and pasting it into a Discord channel where I'd sent it to no one. But I was like, this is what I copied.
Nice.
And yeah, I did not hear hand, so this is pretty good. Pretty good.
I've got hand, baby.
So, are you heading down in?
I mean,
Nah, let's go back.
I just lit my own effigy on fire, and we solved a riddle. I'm walking confidently.
The staircase is very narrow at first, but after a couple feet, it opens up and is fairly steep and takes a couple turns before you see there's a doorway. There's no door in it, but the stairs kind of come down to a doorway and continue down into a dark room up ahead. As you
Dark room sounds shadowy.
yes, Ilafar. It is a dark tomb. I just heard something crash in the house.
I also heard that. Jeff, if you need to go check.
Yeah,
that was pretty loud.
Give me
that was
1
pretty
minute.
loud.
Let me make sure.
I'm also
everything's okay.
yeah. I'm gonna run to the restroom, but hopefully everything's okay.
Everything okay? What happened? Oh, okay. Everything's okay.
Oh no, Thrash just disappeared.
No, everything is okay. It was an iPad got dropped and from a very small distance, and it scared the cats, and that big noise was the cats running.
That makes sense.
Vader Kid says keep calm, but I feel like he's that character in the movie that is yelling it like, "All right, we've got to keep calm now."
Making it worse for everyone.
Right, yes.
Let me see. Old descriptions are sometimes way too technical to be interesting.
Oh,
From,
yeah,
like,
you're
old
pulling, like,
modules?
this is like a 2E one, right?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
things are hard. Like, man, I love second edition. It speaks to my heart. Those modules are so hard to read.
They're so hard to read. Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so bad.
Jeff,
Well,
I
like
stepped
the
away.
monk-
Oh, go ahead.
Everything is okay. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was scared
Everything's
cats.
okay except Chowder died.
Chowder died.
What?
Because you weren't here to control him.
No.
And I had to give control to them. To
oh,
you know.
that's the worst idea. No.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, at least I have a breathing exercise outside. I'll go, smoke one for Chowder.
I mean, I needed the goblin corpse.
Don't need to know why, but happy to help.
Jim's friend says he gave control to chat, and we did
Nothing.
At least you didn't blood sacrifice Jim's friend. Thank you.
The
Jim's friend just says, if he dies, he dies.
if he dies, he dies.
He dies. No.
The stairs continue down and they open up into a larger room. It's too dark to see down as you kind of enter high up, and the staircase carved out of the stone around you leads down. About halfway through, however, there's a rumble, and the very kind of steps beneath you that was once stone begins to feel a lot more like snow, and I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
18.
17.
18, 17, and what'd you get, Rave?
18.
18. All of you succeed as the stairs collapse into snow beneath your feet, and you tumble down to the ground. It was
That doesn't sound like we passed at all.
well, you all pass, so you land on your feet and don't get covered in snow in the avalanche. It was 6 damage each. It was initially 12, but you take half
So
for saving.
6, okay.
Yeah, just 6.
Okay.
Wait. I think I have a skill for this. Slow fall. I can use my reaction to reduce any falling damage you take to an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. By an amount equal to your 5 times your monk level.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. What is your monk level? You're 6, so
6, yeah.
So yeah,
So 30.
you could totally reduce it all and just gently float down while everyone else has a bit of a hard hit.
Can I land on?
Ouch.
Can I land on Illifar?
Well, he's falling slower than you, so he's
Ah, shit! I fall right past him.
Can't believe I don't have feather fall prep.
As you kind of dig yourself out of the snow, you're not in any danger from the avalanche because of your saves, but you hear a door slam shut on the other side of the room, and what sounds like a muffled laugh, like a that kind of echoes off down the hallway. But the room is dark that you're in. I think Renald, you're human, but the other two.
I'm a half elf.
Half elf. Oh,
Who
half
have
elf.
dark vision.
Oh, I didn't realize.
You all have dark vision. So
Yeah, we do.
this room. Let me see here. Maybe let's see if we read this. As you dug yourself out and that laugh happened, the snow beneath your feet turned to stone. Almost as quick as it did, it turned into snow. So you luckily none of you were trapped in it, but that there's now a 30-foot gap between where you were up above, where at the stairs, and this mound of stone that you're standing on. And you find yourselves in this large open room, and it is lined with coffins that are stacked on top of each other. Some are plain wooden boxes, others are ornate. They're stacked in no particular order, just haphazard, like they were just loaded down here as quick as possible, and stacked sometimes 5 or 6 high. This room is fairly large. Are you sure this just isn't Dawn of the Necromancer?
Darn it. Writing notes.
In this room, the maze of coffins all around, you can still see on the other side of the room, in the darkness over there, is a single metal door.
How close is there a coffin nearby?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go over. Is it nailed shut?
It is not.
Or is it? I'm gonna open it.
It creaks open, and
I need to cast that WD-40 spell.
it is completely empty.
Well, we can look through all of them, or we can go over to the door. We could look through some of them and then go to the door. We could.
Plenty of options.
There's pretty much an infinite number of combinations that we can come up with here.
I love the variety.
Door?
Yeah, let's do door.
Door.
What happened to your accent, Chowder?
Apparently it's the same as Blinsky, according to Jim's friend. So let's do the door.
All right. As you approach this door, you see that it is kind of like a ship's door, like a submarine door. It's got a round kind of wheel instead of a handle, and it's built into the stone. This white stone, seamless white stone.
Chowder, this is your department.
Chowder.
Look, I already burnt my own action figure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point.
I'm knocking on it, see if it sounds hollow.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and lift from the bottom.
It's flush with the floor.
Okay. Let's turn the wheel.
It squeaks incredibly loud as you turn it, and you hear a rattling, like a faint rattling on the other side of this door. Continuing to turn, you have kind of 3 or 4 big complete rotations, and then you feel it kind of latch open, and you're able to pull the door inward and open it.
Hey! All right. Yeah, and Chowder is the one who turns the wheel, so I think he's dangling it from it as soon as he hits like the bottom hemisphere of the wheel. So he's just kind of,
Whoa! The door swings
like momentum
open.
is like driving it, yeah.
And there's a musty odor that just hold on, what is that? I think
It's not me, it's not the jacket. Okay, it might be the jacket.
There's this musty odor that just wafts out of it, and you can see that all along the wall in the back there are 6 skeletons that are dangling from hooks on the wall, and as your kind of your attention is focused on those skeletons, they start to move and their arms kind of like reach up towards you, and several more skeletons come into view from inside this hallway that you've opened up now. And I need, well, actually, let's see here. It's 8:30 here. We have a battle ahead of us that we could dive into. It is behind this door. You hear what sounds like at least 40 skeletons.
This really is Dawn of the Necromancer.
It is. Also,
He's taking notes while I'm running a game.
For my own personal selfishness, I don't want this to be over yet, so I would implore that we make this a two-parter, just for my own sentimentality.
Okay.
Also, so I can make Chowder and Blinsky sound different. I just need to work on that.
So we can end here and pick up part 2.
That's my vote.
There's still plenty to come. This is more just about, do you guys feel up to a 40 skeleton battle?
40 skeleton
40 skeleton battle.
Weirdly enough, my vote has
I'm
not
down either
changed.
way.
But I leave it
I'm
up to the
down
group. Yeah, I'm totally cool either way.
Okay.
As long as it won't
Either
end
way is
the
fine
whole
with
story.
me.
Let's wrap it up here so we can dive into this. But these skeletons begin to pour out of this door as you've stepped back, and like I said, at least 40 you can see in this room that are coming out, and that's where we will end and pick this up.
I've got a lot of toys to get us out of this.
Oh no, Blinsky's here too.
What?
Well,
we finally get the Dysadre connection as Blinsky appears. As he does in all. He is like Wolverine in all of the X-Men groups that he just a member of every single one. Blinsky is a member of every single adventuring party.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me in any context.
Is that you're like Wolverine?
Yeah, I'm Wolverine. Yeah,
Wolverine.
I'm gonna end the night there. We'll peak there. And if this is the Blinsky verse, my wish has been fulfilled.
the Blinsky verse. Yes, this is all part of the Blinsky verse, and we will be having several more installations of the Blinsky verse. Stay tuned to this channel for an entire galaxy of content.
Christmas has come early. Jim's friend, Todstin Blinsky.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thrash, why don't you start us off? Why don't you got anything to plug before
I
we
have
sign
so
off?
many empty promises for chat. I have so many empty promises. I will stream every single Tuesday for the next 40 years of my life. I will also stream Tuesday.
Wait.
Shut up, Techno. You shut
What is
up.
happening to your nose? It's growing. It's about to hit the camera.
Hold on, I'm going to take a side angle. I will absolutely stream for the next 50 years of my life, and I can't wait to do it. No, anytime that you find me streaming, it's like a rare Pokemon. You catch it when you can, and you gotta catch them all, folks. I love you guys. This is truly my favorite D&D party out there. I really do mean that. And thank you for having me. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, Techno has pulled forward in the streaming wars.
Damn it, because I know Rave actually keeps an accurate spreadsheet of this information, and so I trust him. And I have a lot of work to do to catch up.
I've been streaming Final Fantasy 14 and invited you to join. You could dual stream it.
My audio cut out. I'll just take your word for it.
Rave, why don't you follow up? Anything to plug? Anything to sign off with? Maybe
No, I've got nothing in the internet sphere going on.
you got a spreadsheet where you're tracking everyone's streaming.
Yes.
There is that.
It's called Thrash Disappoints the World. .xl.
Every time I see a message that Thrash is going to stream at some point, I go to respond and like I can't because I don't have access to that.
Yeah, you go to a grocery store and you're like, do you sell a
Rightly
grain of
so.
salt? Do you sell a grain of salt? One grain of salt, because that's what I'm taking this information with.
I just chip off a piece from the salt lick.
I'm happy to confuse everyone. Love you guys.
And Techno.
And I'm so glad that we're doing this again. I love this party. I love hating Chowder. I don't show it as much. I also hate Reynald. I mean, Ilifar does. I love all of you, but Ilifar does not like his party members at all. But this is so much fun. We mentioned earlier Dragonlance: The Thorns of War. I'm working on editing the next episodes now. And for the podcast, the new one will be up on Patreon on Tuesday and then on the regular feed the following Tuesday. And so I do hope that everyone's listening to that because it's really, really good. But I think we have Mont Blanc's Hunters tomorrow. And then Dawn of the Necromancer, which is just this game on a different channel.
Same accent.
In 2 weeks, and we're heading toward in the general direction of the end over there. And so I think we've probably got 3 or 4 more sessions before we finish that up.
Nice.
So that's gonna be good. So we're really looking forward to that. So please check those out. And thanks for having us all.
Yeah.
Also, listen to the podcast. Tuesdays suck. I'll be the only one to say it.
Yes, do listen. It is very, very good. I've picked it up.
It's
great.
so much fun.
I will be streaming on Monday, back with Shrek Spear and Company with Baldur's Gate 3. This weekend, I plan to watch Shrek and try to work on a Shrek voice so we can
Just
better
go with Donkey.
Oh my god!
Donkey.
That's got to be your launch point.
That's
got to be an entry into the character.
The only Shrek word I can say.
Yeah,
Donkey.
We're gonna give it the old try. But yeah, I hope to be streaming more. We've got another part of this game to come out, and I've been sitting on the next campaign for Dice and Dreary for the podcast and everything. I have it. It's done. I'm ready. I mean, it's one that's written for me, but I've got my twist on it. It's ready to go. So we just got to schedule a time, and we can kick off kind of. I don't know. It's series 2 of Dice and Dreary, I guess it would be, but that's in the works. That's coming. There will be some info about it, and perhaps it will be recorded live on stream. This was kind of a test run with some sound effects and stuff. So. Stay tuned. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll send you out with the intro because I like playing that video so much. So
yes.
Thanks very much, everybody, and thanks for stopping by, everybody.